Hello everyone, welcome to the PC Security channel again. This is going to be a removal test of a brand new tool that's called the 9lab removal tool. I'm going to try to make this video as short and simple as possible. So first up, the user interface. It is pretty neat. I like their layout and the way everything is colored. It is pretty neat and easy to use. You can find your settings. Pretty simple program, not too much to deal with, but it does the job and I quite like their layout. Now this is still in beta, that's something to note, and I've already encountered quite a few issues with it regarding its update function. So they don't have a separate update button, or you can change the auto update preferences over here, but apart from that, not much. It doesn't even show you an update progress, but what happens is you basically click on this and it does an update. But from what I've noticed, the updates are very buggy at this stage. Sometimes it won't update at all, and you'll basically be scanning with no database and it won't tell you that, and you won't even know, and you'll think this program is absolute crap, which is actually what happened. Literally, I did a full review of this program before and I wasn't even aware that I was doing the whole video without any updates. I just didn't look here, I clicked on this, it says program is up to date, and I proceeded with the test and it didn't find anything. So I called it an epic fail, but it turns out the update was an epic fail and not necessarily the program itself. So I'm going to keep giving this a few more tries because I don't know how long it's going to take and when it's finally going to get it right, because the last time I did the update it actually worked, and as you can see we do have some database version. If it hasn't worked it'll usually just show up 0, but seems like there's another update out, so I'm gonna wait for this to be completed and then we'll proceed with the next. Hey, let's just continue and I can show you the system that we have over here. It may look like nothing much is going around, but that's totally not the case. This is a pretty badly infected system. So as you can see, there is a ton of malware over here. Got a fake process, whatever, and we've got a ton of ransomware. In fact, this is a very interesting kind of ransomware. It's called Verloc, and basically what it does is it patches your files, so pretty much all your picture files. Okay, this is another virus, but let me just show you. Yeah, there you go. There, Verloc. So it kind of patches all your pictures and your personal files and turns them into different minions of its own. So every time you run those files, the ransomware loads up and locks your screen. So that's the way it works. I had to terminate the ransomware to get this machine to a condition where it could be worked upon and tested with, but it's still there, and we'll see if this tool is able to do anything to these files. Apart from that, we've got tons of other stuff too, all kinds of malware and viruses. Even got a pretty annoying toolbar kind of thing, adware. Let's install a ton of stuff, and then more viruses, Sality, so all kinds of nasty stuff. 95 items, 57 threats with 94 traces. So a pretty badly infected system. Let's see what 9lab can do with it. As you can see, it is up to date now, so we're going to test both their quick scan and full scan. So let's start with the quick scan. The installer of this program is really small. It is 6 megabytes, and the update didn't take too long, so I guess it was small too. Let's see how long it takes to scan the system, or to do a quick scan. Well, I think it's going to be long enough that I'll have to pause the video, so I'll be back with the results of the scan. I encountered a few issues even after the update. In fact, the loading of databases didn't work at all and it was kind of stuck there, but after restarting the application it appears to have worked, and It has detected 27 items. The scan just took 1 minute and 13 seconds. That's pretty fast. let's see what it found. So a lot of adware here, and that's basically all it seems to have caught with the quick scan. So I'm going to clean this and then we'll restart the system. By default, I guess it quarantines the threats. It's got rid of a few registry keys. Then we'll do another scan with Hitman Pro and we'll see what's left over, and then we'll do a full scan with this program and see how effective that is. Well, as expected, the system is still pretty badly infected, so I'm going to go ahead and do a full scan. Before that, one more update check. And it says 9lab removal tool is up to date. So I'll go ahead and do a full scan and see if that is able to remedy the situation, because this is still a pretty hostile environment. The full scan completed, and it took 4 minutes and 11 seconds, which is still pretty fast. Also, keep in mind though that this is all on pretty fast SSD and 4 gigs of RAM and a pretty decent processor, so if you have a slower system it will probably take longer. But the important thing is, it still didn't find most of the major threats. It just found 3 more adware samples, or maybe, you know, some of the ones it wasn't even able to remove the first time, or maybe it just missed them out completely. I don't know, but it's just adware. Now, there's really not much point in continuing further, but just for formality, I'm going to clean these, and I'll do... Now, I'm not going to do any more scans. I'll just reboot the system and do a scan with Hitman Pro, get back with the results and the final verdict. Well, once again, as expected, Hitman Pro finds a ton of threats, so the system is definitely not clean or anything close to that. So what can I say about 9lab removal tool? Some people have had good luck with it, but definitely not a tool that I would recommend at this stage. It's quite clearly very buggy. I don't even know if I'm scanning with the latest signatures, because sometimes it still shows up as updating and then it goes back to last check. So there are definitely quite a few problems when it comes to the update process of this program. Apart from that, it doesn't seem to be that effective. Very little reasons to recommend it at this stage. So I hope they work on some improvements. That's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.